Hey there YouTube, this is Vantage here. I'm going to show you my amazing deck for the new format. You know, I've got my 7 Tengus, my 10 tour guides. Obviously a legit deck. It seems legit to me. No, I'm actually here to show you a really interesting glitch that another member on the forum has found on Dueling Network. This glitch also has to do with the deck construction, just like my last one did. The last one I showed you locked up the deck screen. This one, however, allows you to add several versions of cards you can't add in, like Tengus, and you can have 10 tour guides. So it allows you to add more than you're supposed to. Now, this glitch was shown to us by Skullvarnish, a member on the forum. He shows you he has 7 Solemn Judgments in his deck, and he goes on to explain how he did so, right here. Now, I will attempt to show you how to do this. So, I'm going to type in tour guide. That gives me tour guide. Put in 3 of them. When I try and put in a 4th, this is limit reached, and it will not let me do so. And then I'm going to type in the name of another card. I'm going to type in, let's say, magic. Let's see what I get. I get this Alchemic Magician Girl. Now if I click it, I can put it in the extra deck, you know? Put 3 of them in there for now. Reached, I'll take that one out. So what you want to do is, before you click on her, you want to copy back in tour guide. Now what this will do is, when you press enter, it gives you tour guide. So, let's type in magic again, and we'll move this card. Well, first we put the name in tour guide. Then we move this card and press enter. This card will now turn into tour guide from the underworld. I can put it into the deck. So I have 4 tour guides in here, which is normally illegal, since in Yu-Gi-Oh! You're only allowed 3 of each card. Unless it's on the limited or ban list, then you can have either none, 1, or 2. Now, it'll tell me limit reached again, but I can keep doing this. Ooh, 5 tour guides. Such a nice deck. Now, when I try and save this, it'll tell me deck is not valid, which is good. It doesn't allow you to leave the room with this setup, so you can't cheat. Now, I'll try his example, Solemn Judgment. Take that, type in a card name, and do the same thing. And it appears to spell Solemn Judgment wrong. E always throws me off. Always, always, always. So I am failing so hard right now. This is like the 5th time I've tried doing this video. Internet cut out at one time, disk space error. Oh man, this is just not turning out to be a good day for me. So I got 2 Solemn Judgments in there, I'll save it. Deck is not valid, so I'll take out these 2 tour guides and see what happens. The deck has been saved, so I've got 2 Solemn Judgments in here. So, I'll just add in a bunch of random cards. And see if I can play with this deck. This deck would be incredibly bad, it has no synergy, so oh well. Just for example purposes, you know, just to show you this glitch. It's a pretty interesting glitch, so save this deck, sort it, it's for fun, save it. Now, it does not show up on this list. Now, these are just decks for an upcoming tournament I have coming up for the forum. And they're themed decks, and everybody gets a preset deck based on what they want. Attack, attack, or attack, defense. That's basically how the theme goes. So, now I can't use this deck. Now if I take out this Solemn, I put in a different card, I am now able to use this deck. So, that's essentially the glitch. You can add as many of a card as you want into your deck, as long as it, you know, is under 60 cards. But it won't let you use that deck unless you're Blackluster Soldier. if you can remember, I've seen the video of me playing against him with like 40 Solemn Judgments, like 15 Mirror Forces, and like 5 Hanawadas. It was pretty intense. I was playing a Naturia Extrio deck, and he's spell speed 2, so he can't stop a spell speed 3. But I was stopping the Mirror Forces and stuff, but it's a very hard duel. There's also the 40 Honest, like 20 Veilers, or the 61 Day of Peace, but I was playing an Anti-Spell Fragrance Dark Simorgh deck, so that slowed him down a lot. So it was kind of a fair battle, despite it being 61 Day of Pieces. So that's the glitch. And tomorrow I will try and show you a glitch reported by another user. Now, I tried this glitch myself, and I reported the glitch from yesterday. So, it's essentially, you have a player that leaves the duel, and another that stays in that same duel. So, for this, when Pinkie Pie leaves this duel, while Cosmic Fate stays in. Cosmic Fate is running a Fortune Heroes deck. So, and now, Pinkie Pie goes to verse Lightning Cross, and he's using a Dragon Fusion deck that's not very good, so just ignore that. And see, now he's starting to see Fusion Gate, Miracle Fusion, Fortune Lady Water. Now, if we go down, we'll notice that her hand, or his hand, oh, wow, even I'm calling myself that. Okay, so it's not a dragon deck, it's an anti-meta deck, essentially, with like Snow Eaters and stuff. But Lightning Cross is not running Fortune Heroes, he's running dragons. And what Pinkie Pie is seeing is Fortune Heroes. Now we'll go down, and now you see a mix of both decks. You see the dragons and the Fortune Heroes. You also see a mountain in the monster card zone, which should not be allowed. And what's even stranger is a null blank 12-star normal monster with no picture. You go down, the strangest of them all. I've got Monster Eye as the field spell background, which should not be there, because it's a monster. What I think happened is the value in whatever system he used, a vector array or something, I don't know, to store the number values. I'm assuming it was the same value as Fusion Gate, so I'm seeing Monster Eye has just got the same value. That's just, I haven't seen his coding, so that's all I can assume there. So, you know, I've got a mountain with no field card zone. It's pretty messed up. It's a pretty fun glitch. So, there's just other glitches in this thread. It's a pretty interesting thread. I'll link you guys to it. So, that's about it for my video. There's my awesome deck. Feel free to net deck it. It's got 10 tour guides in it. It's pretty good. It's gonna win me a few YCSs. And yeah, that's my video. And see you